our goal has always been to be the best team at the end, and so we think we're ready and poised to start playing our best. And still working on things this week to get better, and things that were exposed last weekend against two good teams, and hopefully see some improvement in that. But it's the end of the year and time for us to play our best.
I think that's something we've tried to stress this year, especially going into deeper into the season, is really playing for each other and playing for the person next to you. I think overall we do have some great chemistry on the field. You can see people clicking, and it's really awesome to witness. And I think whoever Lewis decides to put out on the field, people know they're going to go out and give 100% effort, because that's what it takes to play here.
I always think like at the beginning of the season it's really hard for freshmen to come in and understand their roles, but I feel like every freshman that we have is like very valuable to our team, especially because we're a really young team. But I definitely think like players that might not have gotten minutes in the beginning of the season that are now playing a lot of minutes make a huge impact in the game overall.
The focus and intensity, this has been a really good week. I mean, the weather hasn't been great, but we've been on some turf training and really believe that this is one of our best weeks so far. So hopefully that leads to really good performances, and we seem hungry, and we're still enthusiastic for the season. The players seem really into it and are enjoying being there and enjoy being around each other, it looks like. So we're, as a staff, trying to hold them to high standards and expectations, and not just for performance, but for their mindset for being a team player and being a good teammate, being a good person while they're there. So we're hitting it on all levels, and but also trying to be aware we are at the end, and we've played a lot, and just trying to make sure our energy is where it needs to be so they can play their best on the weekend.
The goal is definitely to win, but also take like each game, like game by game, because it's important to finish out games and just trust that all the work we put in this season on and off the field matters.
I'm really proud of Rylie and I. Over the course of these 4 years, we've both, I feel like, grown as people and as players. And I think going through this program together and like walking through the stages of each year has been great. And I feel like as we've gone through these 4 years, we've definitely grown closer in our relationship. And I'm honestly just one of her biggest cheerleaders, and I want to see her succeed and have a great senior day and a great end to her senior season. And I'm really happy we were able to be here together and celebrate senior night together.
We've definitely grown up together, I think, and this year especially we've gotten really close. We started hanging out more and kind of leaning more on each other because we know that this is our last year together and it's only us two. You know, I think it's a really hard program to get through, and I think that both of us showed a lot of resilience through the program and all the things we had to face together. Both of us work really hard, and we want it for each other, and we always cheer each other on no matter what. And I think we've both led by example throughout staying here and pushing through no matter the circumstances. First and foremost, I think when you think about Rylie and Anna, they're both just great people. And you know, you take soccer out of the equation, they're people you'd want to have around you every day of your life because they're good people and care about other people, have great integrity. And then, you know, obviously this is a really difficult place to play, and to be able to get through all 4 years and you know, is a really good indicator of their character, their commitment to being successful, and to their teammates. And they've seen some good times and they've seen some not so good times here. So I'm really proud of them to finish their career here. There's only 2 of them. They came in with some others that didn't make it through. And so really proud of them, and showing that resilience. That's a good life skill. I think they have developed just wonderfully over their time here, and we think they're going to go on and do great things in their life. They've been challenged here, and some of them have been in and out of the lineup at different times, but are definitely team first people, and we're better as a program because they've spent time with us, and not just on the field but off the field. And they're a good representation of our program, our university, and they're going to go on and do great things once they leave here.